their G-force pulled off the starting line when these machines dropped the hammer. And getting ready to go at it will be Corey Cagle and here in the Tower Lane of the Raceway, the 1963 Chevrolet Corvette of Mr. Greg Godwin from Walterboro, South Carolina. The former Don Clemens machine, now being handled by Mr. Greg Godwin, built by Tommy Mooney Race Cars. Charlie Boat Jr. providing his power plant. And on the Atlantic racing side, we got Corey Cagle. They call him Speed Racer from Lithia Springs, Georgia. Gene Fulton prepared 706 Chevrolet. Cagle Motorsports 1968 Camaro. Beautiful paint job on the machine, standing out in a crowd. I tell you folks, Greg Godwin is the hardest 60-footing car in the business. From 0 to 60 foot, he is the man. With his 60-foot time, just about every race I've been to this year, it's been less than 1 second from the starting line to the 60-foot mark. So you can tell that is one hard leaving piece to move 60 feet in just under 1 second. With both cars over the boost stage speed, ready to cut a move here, round one qualifying for the boost. For Godwin, the car runs out of gas on the top end a little bit though. 432 at 162 miles per hour, 425 for Corey Cagle at 168 miles per hour. As the racing surface, folks, once again, 140 degrees. It's a little hard to pick. The last time we were here at Mooresville Dragway, got into the guardrail here on the tower side a little bit. The marks on the front end and the back end there. That's right, Tricky Ricky Smith going a little bit sideways across the starting line, laying down the fresh rubber on the racing surface to provide a little bit better traction for these machines. That hot rubber grips to the rubber of the tire, and that makes for a 60-foot time, and it gets it on out there, folks, and lets the horsepower take control the rest of the way down. And once again, the name of the game in Quick 8 Pro Modified Racing is traction. If you have 10,000 horsepower, if you can't hook it up to a racing surface, all you got to do is sit there and spin down the track. So you got to hook it up to make it go fast. That's what these folks do when they get inside that bell housing and they work on that clutch adjustment. Todd Federer comes to the line, the Stanley Phillips Electric, Regal Ford, Carolina Drilling, Doug Herbert Performance Parts, here in the Tower Lane, Tricky Ricky Smith, the former king of IHRA, Mount Motor Post-Sign, Ryan Jones, Steve Maroski, Bucks County, Kawasaki, Carolina Drilling, and now Mathis Seamless Guttering, sponsors on Tricky Ricky's machine. Looks like Tuttle having some problems on the burnout. They're going to back him off, and Ricky Smith will be a solo. So Todd, hopefully nothing serious. The guys can get it fixed, and he can get back up there and make this qualifying run. They're pushing him back behind the wall. We'll go ahead and motion for our next pair down the hill. Tricky Ricky will come to the line. Third tonight to start the time system. And Lanny will show him where the start line's at. He's ready to rock and roll. Tricky was the winner here at Mooresville Dragway in the last event here a few weeks ago. That's when he got qualified. Smith underway with a 160-foot, 275, 418, 173 miles per hour. A good run for Tricky Ricky Smith, makes him the #1 qualifier after the 3 cars so far down the 8. Ron Howard over on the sponsors on the Ricky Smith Racing 1968 Chevrolet Camaro with Todd Howard behind the controls out of Mooresville, North Carolina, former Quick 8 Racers Association champion, Mr. Mega Machine himself behind the controls. Ken Regathal out of Louisville, North Carolina, the Tower Lane, and the Carolina Hooker. Once again, folks, as Ken changed the paint scheme for 2003, had the red, white, and blue paint scheme on the car with the name The Patriot on the door. But after changing the name of the car from the Carolina Hooker to the Patriot, Ken said he just didn't have the luck, folks. So he changes back, puts the Carolina hooker back on the door. He qualifies at the next race. So he's doing, got his luck roll going again. So hopefully he can keep it going. TF Plymouth Contractors, MJ Premium Graphics, and Clements Concrete, sponsored for Ken Rosenthal Sr. Roger Stamey gets ready to guide Todd Howard to the starting line. Howard purging the nitrous oxide system. Filling the lines full of fresh nitrous oxide. Look at him ready to go over there. And that's Chevrolet Camaro, beautiful machine, built by Jerry Pickle Race Cars. And Charlie Buck Jr. provides the 706 power plant. Gene Fulton and Tommy Mooney getting together on the project car. You see in the power lane, the Carolina hooker. Ken Regenthal Jr. turns on the onboard computer system, getting ready to go. His dad getting ready to stop the hammer. Round one qualifying for the race. Ready to come out to do the time. Todd Howard crosses over into the right-hand lane, got loose on the top end. He really stops the timers with a 458, folks, as both of those runs will be kind of negated. Jerry Williams, Team Williams out of Pottstown, North Carolina. Spots by Dan Beck Ford here in the tower lane. What up, what do you think you are? That's Don Clemens from Motor Machine. Holding that burnout way out there. The car rocks to a stop as Dale Brinsfield stops the burnout in the Atlantic Racing lane. Buzz Varner from Graham, North Carolina, behind the controls of that 63 Corvette built by Jerry Heiss Race Cars. And Gene Fulton Power Plant. Mike will go out there and help Buzz back that machine into the starting line area there. Dale Brinsfield on the headset radio talking to Brian Williams, crew chief on the Williams Motorsports team there. Dan Beck Ford, Jacksonville, North Carolina, the sponsor there for Jerry Williams in the game, along with Heights Brothers Automotive. Gene Fulton, race cars, by Jerry Pickle Race Cars. Bill Clemens RV World in Winston-Salem, Carolina Drilling and Blasting. Cross Technology, Ultra Precision Machining, Secure One Security Systems, Cheerwine, some of the sponsors there for Don Clemens, along with your country connection in the Piedmont Triad of North Carolina, 104.1 WTQR. Ready to fight it out here in round one qualifying. Buzz Varner, Dale Brinsfield. Brinsfield been on a tear here of late. Car ran a 4.9 at Farmington and then a 4.10 last weekend, so on a roll. Those cars underway on a good straight pass. Oh, Brinsfield touches the center line after the finish line, but he goes a 4.23 at 166 miles per hour, a 4.24 for Buzz at 168, and they got Chevrolet Corvette here on the power side of the raceway, sponsored by WS Construction. Weatherford completes the burnout across the racing surface is Jerry Highfield Chevrolet Corvette, 706-inch power plant built by Mr. Gene Fulton down there off I-85 at 221, the Chesney Highway exit. Stop on down and take the checkbook, folks, because it's going to take a big one. Once again, I tell you what, folks, Gene Fulton, he's not prejudiced. If you got money, he's glad to see you. It don't matter if you're a blue oval Ford man or a red bow tie Pontiac. Hey, you got the money. Now, I don't know about that Toyota and stuff, you know. You don't know how to make them run off the rice. So, we can make that alcohol and side, baby. That's the way we do it. Quick Aid Association is normally aspirated, carbureted machines running racing gasoline and nitrous oxide. That is the requirement to running in the Quick Aid Association. All other pro-modified rules pertain to these machines. They just have to run carburetors, gasoline, and nitrous. Rolling up to the pre-stage beam, Randy Weatherford for WS Construction Corvette. Fast running machine, folks. If you can just get all your ducks in a row, get them all lined up, and this launch that, baby, and they'll get to the other end in a good way. We'll see what Randy's got for us here in round one qualifying. Good holder straight, Randy through the top end. He goes 426. Slipping the clutch, you can tell by the sound of the engine, folks. The engine never really did peak there, so 426, good run straight down the 8th mile, a little bit close to the center line. Randy Weatherford's Corvette, he's from Providence, North Carolina, WS Construction, his sponsor. Once again, 4x5 competitors pull straight through the water box, straight through the water box. Do not be going around, do not pull straight through the water box. First round qualifying, Weatherford going through the clutch goes 426 at 167 miles per hour. A good way to get down the race course is to slip the clutch on the greasy racing surface if it feels greasy. Now that's what the heat does to the racing surface, folks. It pulls the petroleum products out of the asphalt. It makes it a little bit mushy feeling, so to speak, as these cars move down track. They don't feel very solid. They're not getting a whole lot of traction, so they put to the rear tires. Randy Weatherford tuning on the machine, giving a little bit more clutch this round, because the track temperature does drop about 5 degrees or so. The air temperature a little bit better, I do believe, than it was earlier this afternoon. The sun starting down behind the timing tower. Randy Weatherford lining up for his second round qualifying shot this afternoon. Gene Fulton's 706-inch power plant. Getting this Jerry Hospital Corvette down the 660 feet of concrete and asphalt here at Mooresville Dragway. Weatherford goes 421, 171 miles per hour. Sneaking love a little bit on it that time, picking up about 0.05 of a second. 421 at 171 miles per hour. Last round, Buzz Varner pulled out a 424, Brinsfield a 423. First round qualifying. Here in the Tower Lane of the Raceway, been on a tear as of late and been making a lot of final round appearances, but having misfortune of falling victim to a hole shot a couple of times in the last few weeks. Looking to change that. Brinsfield ready to get on the tree this weekend. He's been doing a little bit of that himself too, though. He's been putting some reaction time on some folks, so it takes its turn, folks. Each week somebody is a little bit hotter, a little bit better on the tree than the others each week. So they take turns doing the deed to each other as far as hole shot. Buzz Varner behind the controls of that Corvette, Monster Cross Technology, Ultra Precision Machining. Bill Clemens and Sons RV World, Secure One, Sure Wine, Crossroads Camper Tops. See that Stewart 15 sponsored by Dan Beck, in Jacksonville, North Carolina. Fulton Power Plants wall to wall as we get ready to cut them loose. Both cars built by Jerry Haas Race Cars. Heinz Brothers Automotive also helping out with Jerry Williams and Dale Brinsfield's Ford here in the Tower Lane. As Brian Williams guides Dale Brinsfield to the starting line, Mike gives Buzz the thumbs up. Let's cut them loose here. All fine. Brinsfield 23. At the finish line, he goes 418, Brinsfield 420 with a 4. So a good run on the Atlantic Racing side and here on the Tower side. 170 miles per hour for both competitors.